Hej, Janne på Visona här. Vi är nere i Amsterdam på IBC-mässan och nu ska vi träffa Schoeps och fråga dem vad som är så speciellt med Schoeps-soundet.
The sound of Schoeps, that is a very good question because we ask that ourselves every day, and a lot of people are talking about that actually because there's a certain secret behind the Schoeps sound. Of course, on the one side, when we want to define it technically, it's quite easy. We are engineers. We know how to create a good microphone, and that's what we're doing all the time. It's about an even frequency response. It's about the same frequency response in the microphone from every direction. So a smooth polar pattern at all frequencies and the same polar pattern at all frequencies. And it's about consistency, linearity, good protection against interferences and wind and so on. So in terms of technical terms, it's quite easy to define an excellent optimal microphone. But in the end, it then still comes to the question, what is the Schoeps sound? And there's something more in the microphone which creates this perception, which is very well known from our customers in the history and nowadays. If we knew what exactly the Schoeps sound is in terms of the technical values, we would be much wiser. There's some secret in the manufacturing, there's some secret in the way we produce our frequency responses. When I ask users about the Schoeps sound, they tell me it's an eye-opening thing, it's an eye-opening perception. So obviously it's not only the naturalness, the transparency, which obviously we are dedicated to, but it's also the way in which we are doing it. And so the Schoeps sound still is something like a secret to us and our customers, but it's wonderful that it is like that because that is what keeps us being in the pro audio industry, that is art and technical things together. And that's what I like at my job. So come with me. We will start with our history because now in 2023 it's our 75th anniversary, and here we brought a bit of our history to Amsterdam, starting with the very first Schoeps microphone, the CM50 of 1950, large tube microphone, and the CM51, more or less the most beautiful Schoeps microphone of all times. And the first miniaturized tube microphone of Schoeps, the M221, still used nowadays sometimes. The first phantom-powered microphone of the world, the CMT20, and the well-known XY microphone CMTS. Let's go further to our film pedestal. Here you see a good selection of our microphones and accessories dedicated to location sound, with of course the CMIT series and a couple of accessories also for our supercardioid, which is used mainly in indoor location sound. And here on this shelf you see a lot of our stereo, surround and 3D solutions. For example, the ORTF 3D, which is an ambience microphone for 3D sound used in a lot of arenas all around the world. Here we have a nice new thing, which is a saxophone adapter, the BA20, which is very nice for a live application. It uses our new amplifier CMC1 KV, which has this side cable going out so that the amplifier is as small as it can be. And here is something which is very exciting at the moment, because here's a collection of all our different Colette amplifiers. Each year there is one more. So the last new amplifier of last year was the CMC1 KV that I just showed you at the saxophone adapter. The CMC1 miniature amplifier is now already a classic, being presented in 2019. And a brand new amplifier is not even for sale because it's still a beta test. And that's the CMD digital amplifier. So that's it. That's the Schoeps booth 2023.